Hey Gemini, welcome to Ascension Lounge. Today I'm going to be doing a money energy reading for you. Basically, career and KA-CHING. Like however you are making your money, I'm going to have a little reading on what's going on there. So you could say it's an abundance reading, but it's going to be done in a traditional layout. And I'll be clarifying and giving advice at the end. Okay, so cards for Gemini for career, work, money, all those things. Calling, whatever it is to you. Let's have a look. Okay, last shuffle. Cards for Gemini in career. Ace of Wands, that's awesome. And the Devil, some kind of temptation. Wow. You're wanting to be famous, Gemini. Well, you end up as the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, so those are two very good business cards. Overall is the Fool. You're on a new journey here. Okay, let's have a look. So, you come into the situation a bit confused about something, but there's an exciting new start for you. It's influenced by the Devil, so something's very, very tempting. Or toxic, we'll have to clarify. The obstacle is the Page of Pentacles. So the obstacle is not knowing enough. This is a card of learning. So it's basically not having enough information about something, I think. Or not having learned something. The action is the Ten of Cups. That's awesome. So you are behaving correctly in terms of manifestation, like your attitude is correct with the Ten of Cups here, or your actions are anyway. You are behaving as if you have it, or maybe you do, but this is a very good energy and it is the action. So complicated, that might just be temptation. Could be doing something with the family. The objective is to shine. This is a very hopeful card. This is a card of believing that you, it can be a card of becoming famous, quite honestly. So if that's your goal here, I can see that. But generally it's about giving your all, being yourself, being authentic, and having abundant success in water and on land and in the air, actually. It's a bit of a pyramid going on here. So objectives are very, very strong here. Wanting to come out of an old world. The card before the star is the Tower. So it's almost like something has happened in the past. Could have caused this confusion here. But you're determined to come out of it shining. With a new beginning. You have a lot of hope. You are in the justice energy. Coming into balance. Or perhaps you need to come into balance because you have this confusion here. You are surrounded by Ten of Wands energy, which is a burden. But the nice thing about the Ten of Wands is it's nearly over. In your hopes and fears, we have the Nine of Wands. It's like you hope you don't get hurt. Could explain the Devil energy. But it's almost like you're expecting it to be hard. The result is the Emperor, and you're seen as King of Pentacles. So you are seen as somebody very, very successful, and you will come out of this scenario very, very successful. But let's get further into it. Okay, don't forget you're on a brand new journey here. You've got two cards of a brand new journey, unmistakable. And Yeah, we do have the Justice card here. Could be some karma involved. The Devil's a little bit disconcerting, but let's clarify further. I'm going to just get a card for each of the cards from the Lenormand. This is the maybe Lenormand pack. It's got more cards than regular. Alright, so the Star. Something's been an obstacle for you. Had blockage, energy blockages perhaps. Confused about what would make you happy. Ooh, something fun. There is something fun and new happening here. That's the third card of a new start. It's a brand new beginning. I want to see why it's influenced by the Devil though. Oh yeah. So this is a card of virtue. You may be thinking of doing something that is not morally correct. Like, there may be a moral issue. I'm not saying it's illegal. I'm just saying it may be, well, this is the card of, like, this card is called the Lilies. It's about virtuous behavior. And the Devil's not that virtuous. They're kind of like at odds. That's what I think what you're feeling here. You're influenced by some kind of moral dilemma, I'll put it that way. A new fun beginning influenced by some kind of moral dilemma. The problem is not having learned something. Maybe you feel like you're doing something before you should. Shattering. Okay, so it's like that coin is getting shattered. The problem with this situation is that you're going to see things in a completely new light. And could be a learning curve that's got magnitude for you. That's going to change things hectically. There is this dilemma here, moral dilemma with the Devil, and the Virtue card. But you do come out of it well. You are, like there's wounding here and there's a burden here. So this Devil thing is really, really worrying you. And it could have a karmic thing going on with it. Learning something from this situation is going to be earth moving. You'll never see something the same way again. It's almost like you're in the middle of a big lesson here, sorry to say. An exciting new start, tainted by a moral dilemma. There's justice involved. Could be a court thing, we'll have to clarify. And the problem is, I think you're going to learn something that's going to change your world. But it could be in a good way. We've got 3 good cards here. As results, the action is 10 of Cups. Let's have a look. Why is the action the 10 of Cups? Distance. Longing. I think it's a longing. I think it's a longing for the 10 of Cups. You are like basically putting yourself in a state of manifestation to manifest your 10 of Cups, like a happy family situation that you're longing for. These are both cards of like blockage or having an obstacle between wanting to get something, wanting to get to star, a place of the star, wanting to get to a place of the 10 of Cups. But there's things that have to go through here. Sometimes like you're tempted to take a shortcut, but it's going to be a hectic learning curve for you. Why the King of Pentacles? Something's unwell in the business side of things. What's unwell here? How do people see you? People see you as being able to stand on your own 2 feet. Another card of being an entrepreneur and a businessman. So perhaps people see you as, you know, standing on your own 2 feet. When these 2 cards look good business-wise, I mean, but with this unwell card, it's got to do with the devil. You may not be showing, because this is a card, this position is about how you come out, you know, how you're seen by the people after this takes place, like how you come out of it. That's how you come in, the energy coming on. So it's confusion about happiness. I think you're confused about happiness because there's an opportunity here for a brand new start, but there's a devil component to it. Something that's making you think, is this something I should do? Like there's a moral element to this. I think the vision makes you so happy, but you're confused on the route to take. And it's got to do with business. There's an unwell thing going on here. But you are seen as somebody who's in control and knows what they're doing. All right, why the Justice card? This is an important one. Travel domestically. So this could be a business arrangement where you have to travel cross country, that kind of thing. Could be a legal situation as well. Could be a contract. This could be a contract that you feel like you're making a deal with the devil. Page of Pentacles again. The problem here is that you don't know enough. Ooh, this is going to be hard. You need to learn more about the situation. Perhaps talk to somebody. There's 2 messages here. It's almost like if you inquire about learning something, somebody will reply to you in a correct way, like a nice way. Somebody will be very open to advising you. This is a lesson. Could involve traveling. Let's keep that in mind. Very important that you get things into balance there. Look at this owl here. You need to use your wisdom, because you might be an amateur at what you're getting involved in here, and that could explain why you're scared of getting hurt. But yeah, have conversations with somebody. If there's things that you don't understand, speak up, send messages, ask questions, because the reply will be quite cool. 10 of Wands, you're under the influence of a burden. This is a burden for you. It's like almost like somebody's offered you something that, you know, you can just be totally successful, but you have to like sell your soul in a little way. Could be a person involved around you, influencing you. Well, I'll get another one of these. I'll get another one of these. Judgment. I think you're sitting on the fence a little bit at the moment. Kind of came out sideways. You're very stressed right now. You're really worried about getting hurt. Could be involved with a Scorpio. Or there could be one good advisor. All right. Looks like there's an offer for you to... An offer by a person for you to partner up with them. This is a card of partnering up. So, but there's burden involved here. It's a major life-changing decision. We do have this card here. I think when you learn something, there's something here that you need to learn, and when you learn it, it's going to change things for you dramatically. It's going to be life-changing. There's a little bit of karma running through this. The universe is involved. So I have to say that this burden, in a way, has been sent for you to help you. But my advice to you is to get more information. Ask questions, communicate with somebody. There's an important person here. The cards are all good except for that one. But this did come out in the sideways position. So the problem here is the burden is not being able to make a decision that's life-changing. And it's got to do with a partnership. There's emotional stability here and an important person though. Maybe that's why. Maybe you have feelings for the person getting involved with. So you're worried that you or both of you will get hurt. One or the other, perhaps. Let's clarify. Why the 9 of Wands? And your hopes and fears. Some tricky stuff. Like you feel like you have to be clever. We do have romance at the bottom. Could have a crush on the person that, or feelings for the person that you are getting into partnership with here. Yep, there you go. The Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, big change. Let's see what's underneath. Ooh. You're feeling a bit stuck because of your feelings. You're worried that, seems to me that you're worried that taking a connection to a new partnership level could end up with you or somebody else getting hurt because you just feel like you have to be very clever in this situation with this choice. And it is a Lover's card. I mean, you know, there is a person here as well. So I think you're very tempted to do this. You just see like happy families, like shining stuff here. But you have some doubts. You're worried about getting hurt. I think the best thing to do is to talk to the person about your hopes and fears, because I think there's going to be a good response from them. Things could come into balance. It's almost like you're advising yourself to come into balance here. But you're worried. I mean, I don't blame you. It's hard to mix business and pleasure. But you do have the Empress at the end here. So, card for the not the Empress, the Emperor. The Emperor. There you go. Commitment. All right. So, as soon as you've spoken to this person about your hopes and fears, I mean, there's happiness here, but you're confused about it. So, I'm sure you understand what's going on. I'm just trying to cover a lot of people here, but there is a situation where partnering up with somebody, you're scared of getting hurt because I think you're romantically involved with them in some way, or you're interested in them for sure. You could end up marrying this person. If not, I mean, this isn't a love reading, but this is a card of commitment. So we've got the Emperor, who is somebody totally in control, very much a businessman. And we've got the Ring, which is about making commitment. So I think what happens here is, if you decide to make a commitment, you'll get yourself to the right place. You're very indecisive right now. You may be acting like you do know what you want, but secretly there's like, you're really worried about this. As soon as you make a decision and commit to it, you will be in control. I'm going to clarify with some tarot. There's that card again. It's like you overcome it. You find a way through this situation and leads to great happiness here. All it's going to take is you to make a big decision. Shame. This is a big decision. But as soon as you make it, it's like the lights are turned back on. I think I'm just influenced by load shedding. But you get the light in the situation. All it's going to take is commitment. And then it's celebration. And you're the Emperor. Okay, that's so cool. So, you're just starting a new journey here. And you're just worried about getting hurt. But looks to me like as soon as you make the decision and bring things into balance and speak to this person about how you feel, things work out for you. And you make a commitment. I'm going to get you some advice. Advice for Gemini. Advice for Gemini. Your moral decision. Wish I knew what it was. Anyway, something's blocking you. So you've got to unblock the energy to get to the star. And celebration. All right, card for Gemini. I'm standing on the leading edge of thought. This little person here is on the stem of this flower and she's balancing, trying to find balance. That's what it's like you. There's like so many good things around, but you're kind of a little bit in the dark. Let's see what it says. Just as all of your experiences from the time of your birth into your physical body until now has culminated into who you now are, all that has ever been experienced by all that is has culminated into all that is now being experienced in the physical life experience on planet Earth. I think this card is trying to say to you, just chill. You may be overthinking the devil aspect here. You need to look at why you have fears regarding choices with love. I see this as quite defensive to reading this card. So, I think you just need to relax. It's not like, even if you did make a bad decision, and I don't think you will, it's not the end of the world. It's just an experience that we take back to spirit. Let me leave this here for you. The last thing I'm going to do is get you some dice. Last words of advice for Gemini. Let go, lead, and sudden. It's sudden. Okay, so let go of your fears of getting hurt here, Gemini. Lead, take action, because you are working towards the 10 of Cups and a new authentic beginning here. And yeah, I think once you make the decision, boom, like lightning, it'll be sudden, life-changing. That's quite cool, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this resonated with you, and if it did, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you again next week.